back to the daily vlog, guys. Welcome back to the Fit at 50 challenge, the National Enduro Challenge, the All Things Awesome Challenge. We are making our cup of coffee here. We got our creatine and collagen in there. Again, zero affiliation with any of these guys, but we're using that Native Path collagen and on it creatine. I picked Native Path because I did a bunch of Googling research and seemed like everybody was happy with that. And I've been super happy with it. This is my third shipment of them, 3 bags at a time. Anyway, and then the creatine, I looked into that, and honestly, I went with Joe Rogan because he seems like a legit dude who does a lot of studying. So I went with his thing and not the gummies because those are crazy expensive. And I'm man enough to just put some stuff into my coffee. So anyway, let's get this done. If anyone's wondering, I drink black coffee and or Americanos. That's what this is. Just espresso and water. That's all I do. That's how I like it. If you ever want to buy me a cup of coffee, that's what I want. Not necessarily Americano, but just black coffee. Bye, goats. Babe, you're up top. I love you. All right. It's Thursday, time for the Gospel of Two Wheels, or very soon it is. Again, if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. It's our little podcast we do every Thursday morning. Seems to be fun. People seem to like it. It's a good time. It's most fun live, I'll tell you that. People seem to enjoy it if they watch it afterwards, but definitely not as much as if they watch it live. So, but guys, quick reminder. The Fantic 2025 Fantic XE300 is being given away. Guys, make sure you go to highland-cycles.com to win this sucker. It is absolutely rad. It's a little dirty right now because I did take it out to do a little bit of shooting because I'm filming one more video with it, kind of my final video with it. So I did a little bit of shooting with my kid. We went banging around on the plateau to get some cool shots. This thing is absolutely decked, man. $4,500 forks from Del Saggio. We got SXS handguards, Oxapipe SXS skid plate, hammerhead brake pedal, care packs down and back pegs, bulletproof designs, disc guards, front and rear radiator guards, Oxa silencer. We got the ProLock 360 on the wheel. That thing's awesome. I really like that system a lot, guys. XC Mako 360 SX. Crazy nice. You got the R-Enduro Easy Clutch. This bike is completely decked out. It is so rad. I'm really excited to give it away. I'm excited because I'm going to deliver it to whoever wins it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go for a ride and all that good stuff. So really amped about that, guys. Make sure you get in to win that thing. We've got quite a few entries left, so get over to highland-cycles.com or use this QR code that's on the screen. Let's get to the shop. All right, let me jump in here again, get a little bit of business out of the way, and say a massive thank you to the biggest sponsor of the channel, Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Those guys are amazing. They've been taking care of me now for quite a while. They do so much to support the sport. They're an employee-owned company, and they just bend over backwards to do anything to help out the sport, and I really appreciate that. So if you're already shopping at Rocky Mountain ATV, which I know a lot of you are, please consider using the link in this description, or you can go to highlandcycles.com or highland-cycles.com and click on the Rocky Mountain affiliate page and click on that link there. Either way, it really does help me a ton. It helps me grow this channel, do really cool things, and try to make a bigger, better, badder experience for you guys. And it means a lot. So that would be cool if you guys would use that. And yeah, now back to the video. Right on, guys. Let's get this thing fired up. I've already mentioned it before. I use Ecamm Live. I like it. It sometimes posts to both freaking Facebook and YouTube, but definitely always to YouTube, which is the most important one. But yeah, I gotta figure out, it's probably something to do with my settings. But anyway, Yeah. Sorry. Getting emails. All right.
All right, guys. Gospel Two Wheels went super well. I figured I'd sit down. I haven't actually discussed this on this channel and discuss what exactly is the race that I'm going to. I keep calling it a National Enduro and NEPG Enduro. So let's go over exactly what that is. If you guys are new to racing, you've never raced, or you don't know what that all is, or you're from California, you've only raced desert races. Anyway, if you don't know what that is, let's talk about it. So NEPG is the National Enduro Promotion Group, I think. And that is actually just the company that is responsible for promoting the AMA National Enduro. So it's the series is the AMA National Enduro. The NEPG is the group who promotes it. They're obviously somewhat seamless and inseparable, but there are two technically different things. So it is a National Enduro that I'm going to race. And what is that? What exactly is that? So a National Enduro now, they used to be timekeepers, and you had to have a watch and a roll chart and odometer and all this stuff and keep track and try to be on time and not be early and all this stuff. Needless to say, that got a little bit confusing for a lot of people. A lot of people struggle with that. It's really hard to score, or harder to score, I should say, and was just, I don't know, sort of cumbersome as the sport progressed and people decided they didn't really want to do all that stuff. So they've turned it into a restart format. And what that is that you still get a row. You get a row. I, for instance, am on row 16. I think I'm 16X. I think there's 6 people per row. So I'm on row 16. That means that I leave at, for instance, 9:16 on my first test. Now, that's because key time's at 9. Some places do key time at 8, but whatever your key time is, plus the number that your row is when you leave. And so with a restart format, I leave every test with the same group of people on my line. It's a live engine. You get to start your bike 10 seconds before the clock starts. A live engine, and you go and you race a test, a special test. And so that special test, you go as fast as you possibly can. There is no timekeeping, no one worrying about that. You just absolutely pin it, but you're racing the clock because the other people on your row generally are not in your class. That's what they try to do. I don't think they're ever going to have someone in the same class on the same row. They might if there's not enough rows or whatever, but in general, it's different people, different classes. Could be A's, B's, C's. Now, they try to keep the B's and C's kind of towards the back and the A's up front and the pros. And I don't really know exactly how that works. I know the pros, they start back on row 30 so that everybody has traffic. But the rest of the thing, it's kind of trying to keep it not too crazy, not putting a whole bunch of C riders up front, that there's a bunch of clogs and things like that. Now, for a National Enduro, the A and Pro loops have to have 6 tests. The B is 5, I think the C is 4. And what you do is you race a test, and then you have a transfer section where you go from that test over to the beginning of another test. Now, they give you plenty of time to make that transition and still be on time to the start of your next test. But if you were to break something, get a flat, break a chain, whatever, have to fix it, you could theoretically be late to leave your next test, and your time would start as soon as the clock goes, and you'd roll in and take off, and obviously you'd be at a massive disadvantage. But there is no penalty for showing up early, and there's no penalty for there's no being late to check out of a test or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. It's to me, it's a little bit more relaxed format than like a hare scramble or a desert race where you're just bar to bar with everybody and you're just pinning it wide open and you're trying to beat the next guy, guys coming behind you, all that stuff. You're racing all these people. In an enduro, you're just racing the clock. So it's pretty cool, pretty low stress, and you get lots of breaks during the day. Now, I'm going to be racing 6 tests because I'm racing the 50A class. I'm really excited about it. The 6th test is always the hardest test. Technically, that's because it's an A only test or A Pro only test, and they usually make it harder. I guess in the sled belt, there's usually a waterfall thing that Brian Pierce, my good buddy Woody from Seat Time, crashed in last year. I'm going to do my real best not to do that. Yeah, it's a pretty cool format, guys. I'm excited. I'm obviously going to be vlogging the whole thing, videoing as much as I can. I got a chest mount rig because you can't run. I don't think you can run helmet cams for AMA, and also I'm kind of really liking that chest mount. So yeah, excited about that, guys. I guess I'm kind of waiting around for parts for the WR. All right, guys, FedEx showed up. I got parts for the WR, but super excited about this. I want to show you guys something. So if you don't know, my wife and I are going to Motocross the Nations. So make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be getting a ton of content there, which is going to be really, really fun. I'm hoping to get a press pass so I can actually get deep into the pits and talk to a bunch of really cool people. Working on that. And either way, even if I don't get a press pass, I will definitely get some interviews with some riders and stuff like that. But I want to show you something. I was talking to Rocky Mountain ATV because honestly, my wife and I don't have cool guy like travel bags. Like I carry a backpack, or she had this old roller bag that was actually my granddad's. Anyway, went on, checked it out, and Rocky Mountain has a really cool roller bag. This is weird, I know. This is why I'm not making a separate video for this. It's not really a direct moto related thing, but I think it's really cool because I've been looking for a travel bag. I've been doing more traveling, which has been really, really awesome, to Nepal and all that. But check this thing out. It's pretty sweet. It's, carry-on size. It's got the handle, all the cool things that all the travel people have that I don't have. So yeah, I got actually, my wife and I each got one, and I'm going to be trying it out. So again, I know that's not crazy exciting for moto content, but it could be really cool for you guys if you like traveling and stuff like that, because they're actually super inexpensive. But they feel sturdy, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, pretty fired up about that. But let's get to getting this WR back together. Let me show you something. So there's the new ECU. I definitely, if I needed to, I could put the other one back in for the light. I mean, you guys know I was dealing with the light situation. I'm waiting on my buddy Dan North from True North. He's going to send me the clicky I can put on there. But if I needed to for a light, I could definitely take this ECU off, put the other ECU on, it would fire right up and run just fine. It just runs better with this one. And then I would have a light, but we're going to sort that out anyway. But check this out. Quick deal from True North Motos. This is disgusting. I cleaned the bike, kind of, sort of. It's not super clean. I did wash it though. But I did not get this that good. But True North makes this really cool kit for the WR specifically that's got lights. It's got this cool little keeper for the wire. I'll show you how that goes here in a second on the fender. And then it's got a extra plug and brake light switch that goes in, all plug and play. Really cool. Actually super cool. So yeah, I got an OEM fender here. There we go, guys. OEM Yamaha fender. I ordered one from a Chirby's or whatever last week when I first broke it during the Death March. It was not the right one. That was my fault. I went with the wrong year. But guys, how nice is this? It's all OEM. It's got all the inserts. It's got the inserts for the rear, where it bolts onto the rear fender. Everything in it. The only thing it doesn't have, which I'm glad I saved, are these bushings to go in here. So we'll put those in. Kind of weird it doesn't have those. It does have the grommets though, which is nice. But that is super rad. Let's get it up on here. Shout out to Yamaha for a fender that you push in and it just stays in place where you need it without having to deal with it too much. Honestly, that is really handy. Now I can just run the bolts in and it will fit. So, or it will, stay. So psyched about that. You guys don't need to see me put bolts in, but I will show you here in a second when I get the light mounted up how clean that is. All right, guys, check that out. Super clean. Everything mounts like it's supposed to mount right up into the OEM holes that are already on the fender. It's really good. If you need any sort of lighting, anything, contact the boys at True North Motos. They do such a good job, and it always is just like literally plug and play, like no issues. It just is so sweet. Yeah, this thing works great. The light's not working right now because of the whole ECU thing, but it's perfect. I really like it. So, all right, I'm gonna get this thing back together. All right, guys. So, day was good at the shop. Now we're gonna ride dirt bikes. Boom!
Oh, auto crash right down there. Yeah.
It sucks when you stop. Oh man,
that thing is a lugger.
Yeah, I know it lugs. You just got like, there's a fine line.
You find it and it'll just pull you.
Yeah, it'll just pull right up. Yeah, I'm still like, that's the thing I've got to practice, is that like dead stop to moving.
Yeah.
I suck
Me
at that
too.
so bad. I'm like, God, come on, dude, like figure it out. But
it's easy to just come out here and get going on things and not even practice that, you know what I mean?
yeah, well, because you're just riding.
Well, guys, that was a phenomenal ride and a heck of a day. Feeling good on the bike. Kind of struggling a little bit on the bike, actually. I mean, I feel good, feel strong. I actually feel really strong on the bike. Struggling a little bit with technique, and I'm not sure exactly what that is. I think it's because I actually ended up fasting today because I felt good not eating, actually. So I didn't eat at all today. I'm gonna have dinner tonight here in just a bit, but so that might have been part of it. I just felt like my balance was a little bit off, not quite where I wanted to be in the rocks, but overall still feel good. Still really happy with the progress I'm making. I don't have much longer till this race, guys, so make sure you subscribe so you can see how I do in this race. I mean, I've put a lot of effort into this thing. I'm really excited to get down to Missouri and see how it all plays out. So anyway, I'm gonna go have some dinner, hang out with my family, and I will see you guys tomorrow.